Hey friends, happy Sunday. I know, another Sunday video, right? Yeah, if you saw my post tab, sorry, I'm trying to get set up here and I've got stuff I want to show you from Herrschners and Hobby Lobby. Um, anyways, so if you saw my post tab yesterday, I chose not to do a video because it was my husband's last day in town. He had to go back to California. He actually just left a little while ago. So, I know I look like I'm holding it together, right? No, I'm not. I'm holding it together for this video. And anyways, so yesterday he made this split decision. Let's go to Bullhead City. Don't tell me twice. He wanted to go to Sam's Club, and then he asked me. He said, "Do you need Hobby Lobby while we're there?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I would love that because I wanted to get more of this yarn here, the I Love This Cotton in Hot Rose. I wanted to get more of this because I'm down to like a half a skein. And it was Yarn Week. They were sold out of this one. Go figure, right? That's okay because I improvised. So anyways, we went there and then we went to Sam's Club and grabbed a few things. And then this morning after church, he wanted to stop at the grocery store, so we did that, and I grabbed a couple more things that I didn't need, but they were on sale, like pastaroni and rice-a-roni. I like having those because cooking for one, most nights, I can just throw like a piece of chicken or something in, and I can, make 2 meals between a box of pastaroni and a piece of chicken, so I grabbed 3 boxes of rice-a-roni and 2 boxes of pastaroni because it was the same deal. It was a digital deal. And then I don't need coffee, but I like having the convenience of K-Cups. So those were $3.99 a box for the Seattle's Best, which is good coffee. I mean, it's good for, like I said, that convenience. So grabbed a couple boxes of those and then grabbed a couple other things. So yeah, so that's what we did yesterday. Like I said, we went to Bullhead City, and then because I wasn't driving, I was able to look out the window and watch that area that I've told you about before that I couldn't get pictures because I was driving, where there were wild donkeys. Well, we're driving, we're almost to Golden Valley, getting ready to come up over the peak and go down into Golden Valley. And I was like, oh, no donkeys this time, because there was no donkeys last weekend either. And so I'm looking and I'm like, there's a donkey. There was one up on the ridge, just by itself, just looking around, watching the cars go by. And it was a beautiful day yesterday. I mean, everything was green because we've had the week of storms and rain, and just everything was beautiful. Blue skies, and it was cold, but it wasn't terribly cold. So saw the one donkey, and then we're driving, and there was like 6 more just as we were coming up over the rise and going down into Golden Valley. I was so happy. I was like clapping, I was cheering, I was like, donkeys. Yes, I think it's the greatest thing when we can see the wild donkeys. So that was good. And then when we got home, we barbecued burgers last night. My husband and I did, because I've been wanting barbecued burgers like all week, but the weather was not on our side. There's no way you can barbecue when it's windy. Been there, tried that. It doesn't work, even with a gas grill. It does not work, especially living where we do. So that's good. It's all good. So let's jump into these. I have Herrschners. I have a little bit of Herrschners. Like, I have just a small amount from Herrschners. And then I have 2 crochet hooks from Amazon, but I think I'm going to hold off and do a video on those this week because I'm going to show them, and then I'm going to show how I like how they work. So we'll save that. Yeah, so I have a little bit of Herrschners, and then I have the Hobby Lobby stuff, and that's it. yeah, that's it. I'm going to pretty much spend the rest of the day getting caught up on Bible reading and devotions and stuff after I get off of here. Watch some YouTube videos. By the way, I did finish the butterfly the other night. So this is all finished and done. I've already sealed it with the Mod Podge sealer that I have. It's in the frame it came with, so that one is done. All right, so Herrschners. Ooh, I apologize. Okay, 2 of the Spun Colors, Premier Spun Colors. I love these. I have another colorway. I thought they were in my living room in an ottoman that I have out there. That's a storage ottoman, but they were not in there. So I'm thinking they're in this yarn closet behind me. But I absolutely love these. And these are, if you're not familiar with this yarn, they are 419 yards, 384 meters, 7 ounces, 200 grams. They are 65% acrylic and 35% superwash merino. They are a medium 4. It recommends a 5mm knitting needle or crochet hook. They are hand wash, lay flat to dry. And these 2 are in the color Lavender Fields. So like I said, I grabbed 2 of these because that should be more than enough to do a shawl or a wrap. And I really like this yarn because it does the thick thin. I think that's called a roving yarn, if I'm not mistaken. Not a lot of people like that, where it's thick and thin like that when you're crocheting. I personally love this. Oh my goodness, there's another yarn that I just recently used. Well, within the last year. That's the same thing. It's like a roving style yarn. The Ferris wheel yarns. Ferris wheel. I love those yarns. Love them. I love working with them. The colors are beautiful. Yeah, so grabbed those because I think they were on sale. Yeah, they were $5.99 a ball. That's how much they were. Now the next thing I'm going to show you is the Red Heart Super Saver Bitty Stripes. Remember, it's for when I did the pick the bag thing, and I only had 2 skeins of it. This is how it's working up in a corner to corner. So I had 2 skeins of this, but I wanted 2 more because I want to make a nice little throw blanket. And these were bag deal for $18.98. Now at my Walmart, these are now $11 or $12, I think, for one. And if you remember in one of my previous videos, I found out why yarn prices are going up and other prices are going up as well, not just yarn. And that's because the stores that tried to skate around having to raise prices because of the tariffs, the taxes from importing from overseas, yeah, they're now getting hit hard. So to do that, they're having to raise prices on stuff. So yeah, I don't know. But anyway, so just two more of these. And these, if you don't remember, are in the colorway Rainbow. Yeah, Rainbow. So I've got 4 total now to do a nice throw blanket for that. And then, like I said, those were $18.98 for the bag deal. Now, this next thing I'm going to show you, it was a little bit more expensive. It was $29.99. But this is something I've never seen before. I'm going to open this because I'm really curious to see what this is. And I'm sorry if I sound really junky. It's because I feel like I'm getting Levi's cold. Glad I skated around it, but I don't know. It could be allergies too with all the winds that we had this week. So much stuff got blown around. Okay. So what this is diamond dots. It's called mini dots. Again, I've never heard of it. This is called Love Blessings. It's a set of 4 designs. Again, this is new to me, mini dots. So it says this kit contains 4 high quality color printed fabric pieces, 2 mini dots, styluses, and soft grip, 2 craft trays, 2 wax pieces packed into 1 wax caddy, mini dots pre-sorted by shade, 6 Ziploc bags and diamond shade stickers, complete pictorial instructions. I've never heard of these. Didn't even know mini dots was a thing. It's even got, it's in this nice little box here. I don't know what I'm getting myself into, because if these are any smaller than actual diamond dots, I will really need that magnifying glass. Okay, and there were no reviews on this whatsoever. This must be something, oh my gosh. So glad I have that magnifying glass. They're mini dots, all right. Can y'all see that? Can you guys see how tiny those dots are? You gotta be kidding me right now. These are not gonna be quick, I don't think. Let's see. Sorry for the crinkles, friends. Oh, dear goodness. Look at how tiny those are. Look at that. Okay, if you have ever dealt with mini dots, let me know what your experience was. Was it as fun as and satisfying as actual diamond dots kits? Okay, so, okay. So here are they're all nice and sealed. I'm not going to open this because I'm not ready to do these yet. But look at the, okay, these must be the stickers that they're talking about. I like that. Okay. This is just, I guess you can get other, they have other kits that are mini dots. So just for an example, yeah, there's directions on how to do it, but I already know how to do diamond dot. This is just if you're a brand new beginner at diamond dot painting. But look, here's some more on the back. These are fun. Okay. Okay. And then there's this cute little canvas bag here. This video is going to be long, friends. I apologize right now. But I missed y'all. Okay. Okay, so this just has all my goodies in it. So it has a grip for your stylus, which is nice. There's your wax pod, your 2 trays, which I have extra trays from the Hobby Lobby ones that I've done, so I don't throw anything away. Here's the stylus for the mini. So good. It's a different color. Yeah, that's really tiny. Okay. And then there's, oh, there's another grip. There's another stylus. And then here are the Ziploc bags, which I have a bunch more too. So I'll put all this away later. So again, this is what they will look like when they're done, and I'll bring you along on the journey when I decide to start the mini dots. And again, that whole kit was only $30, which I think is really reasonable because you're getting 4 pictures, you're getting all the accessories, all the itty bitty teeny tiny dots. Okay, let's jump into Hobby Lobby and then we're going to end this video because we're at 15 minutes. Oh yeah. And I'm not going to open these, but I'll just show you. These are the covers of the ephemeras stuff that I got for my journaling. That is from Amazon. Okay. All right, so we're going to kind of go through this quickly, okay? Because I mean, so this is for the collaboration that I'm doing. I think it's called Come Craft With Us, or Collage With Us. So let me look at it. I'm butchering it. I know I am. It is called Come Collage With Us. And every month is a different color, a different theme. So I got these for March, because I guess March is green. I got some these flower stickers, and then these ones. These were all on sale, 40% off. And then I just have a whole bunch of papers to do the Come Collage With Us collab. These were also 40% off because they were, I just showed you that one. And then this is the last one. There's 2 of these, so I'll only show you one. Okay. Those are also 40% off. Now, you guys already know the deal with I Love This Cotton. I am only going to show you the colorways. So there's 2 rosy. Again, they did not have the one that I wanted. So 2 rosy. 2 of the rosy 2. Curry. Aqua. Serene Spa. And then for some of my journaling, I also got some ribbon. These were on sale for, I think these were 30% off, because all sewing was considered 30% off. And these are like a lace. So there we have it. That is my quick haul video. Well, it's not quick, but remember, really, really quick, I found those pictures. Remember I was telling you I love going into antique stores and looking at old photographs and then buying them, and then maybe I'll, eventually I will journal with them. I found them. I found them in a bag of stickers, and they do not have people in them that I can see. I think I paid 50 cents for each photograph. This one says it's from June of 1962. And then there's this one. And then there's this one. So those are my antique photos that I bought from that now closed antique store in Georgia. Statesboro to be exact. Yeah. So anyways, that is my video for today. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I am gonna get this stuff put away, and then I am gonna go just sit out on the couch and do some Bible reading, and then I'm gonna try and attempt this week's Duck Duck dishcloth. If any of y'all have done this week's Duck Duck dishcloth that the ducks picked last week, let me know in the comments down below, because the pattern is very wordy again, and my brain is just not understanding it. Help. Okay, anyways. Crocheter needs a little help here. Okay, all right. Love, hugs, and prayers to you all. Stay safe, and I'll see you probably tomorrow. All right.